avant-garde teacher here. Learning is fun. I may not be a pro, but I always work with what I have. And I hope you have fun learning and doing amazing things. If you like this video, click like. Thanks for watching.
How to insert a text box in Google Slides and formatting.
This video is rated E for everyone.
Sign out all user accounts in Google, then sign in only the student account. Okay, let's get started. First, we need to add our name to the Google slide. So click in the text box that says name and go ahead and type your name. Next, we're going to click into the file name and add your name. Delete the word copy, so click into it's in the upper left hand corner. Click into that file name, delete copy, and add your name. All right, great job. Now we're going to practice adding a text box. So if you go up to the toolbar on the left, you'll see a box with a T in it. That's the text box. So you're going to click on it one time, and then the arrow, the cursor arrow, will turn into like a plus sign. Now, go over to your slide, then click and hold down the left side of the mouse and drag, and that will expand a text box. And now you can just type into it and type a message to me. So I think I'm going to type, "Hello, Miss Woods, how are you today?" I'm fine. Period. And you can type whatever message you want. Now we're going to insert another text box, and you get to practice. You get to practice inserting text boxes and typing into them, making them all different sizes. So you can make some long, you can make some short, and you get to resize the text box. So have fun on this slide. When resizing the text box, you will drag them from their points around the box. So you go to any of the points that have the little squares on them around the perimeter of the box and drag them, and it'll resize that side. If you want to resize the whole thing, you drag from the corners, from the vertices, drag those out, and it'll resize and keep it proportional, the whole thing. Click on slide 2. Now we're going to change the font size of the text to 48. That's how big the letters are. So font is just another word for the text. So highlight this sentence by clicking on your left side of your mouse and dragging across the words. Then go up to the toolbar, find the number that you see, and it'll drop a drop down and click on 48. Now resize the text box to make it longer. And there you go. We then changed the text size to 48, or the font size to 48. Now let's do the next activity. Let's make the text a little fancier or a different script. So we're going to change the text to lobster and then change the size again. So highlight the text. See where it says Arial? That's the name of the text style. So click on it and it opens a drop down, find lobster, and click on lobster. And now the font has changed. Now go ahead and change the size of the font to 24. Awesome. If you want to pause here, you can, and just play around with the different text styles. Now, moving on to slide number 3. It says change the color of the font from black to white. Then change the font size to 36. Next, change the font to Comic Sans. Okay, lots to do. We're going to highlight all the text first. So click your cursor at the beginning and hold your mouse down and drag it through until you have everything highlighted. Now go up to where you see that A underline in your toolbar and click on it, and then find the color white and click on that. And there you go. We've changed the font from black to white. Now you're going to change the size of the font again by clicking where you see the number, going down the drop down and finding 36. Last, we're going to change the font to Comic Sans. So click where you see Arial, that's the name of the font. Click on it, go down the drop box to find Comic Sans MS. All right, very good. Now, I want you to try to resize this text box and move it up so that you can get to the next activity that's underneath. So drag the sides of the text box and make it longer and see if that helps. When you finish, we're going to start the next activity. All right, I want you to click down where the words are and try to drag that text box down. Don't click into the text box. So if you see your cursor, then you want to come back out and click just around the perimeter of the text box. All right, it says add a background color to this text box. So now you need to click in it. Do you see my cursor? So you need to click inside the text box. And we're not going to change the color of the words. We're just going to change the inside of the text box using the fill color. So not background, we're going to use the fill color. You see that thing that looks like a paint can? Well, that's the fill color. So click on it and a menu of colors opens up, and click on the color that you want to change this box to. And there you go. So now we've changed the text box color, not the background of the slide. Excellent job. Now we're going to move to slide number 4. Okay, so now we're going to practice centering text. So highlight the text. Now this is the align button, and to align something means how you put it on the page. So we're going to click on it, and you're going to look for the picture that looks like the text is centered and click on that. Then we're going to use the fill color to change just the text box to white. So click on the paint can and then click the white. This is how you add a border around the outside of your text. It makes it a little more interesting. So now let's move on to the next activity on slide number 5. So click on slide number 5, and it says make this text align to the right. So you click on the line tool and look at the picture and click the one that will move it all the way over to the right. Awesome. So now we're going to center text to the middle, both horizontally and vertically. So you're going to have to use two different options, I guess, in the Align tool. So first, begin by highlighting the text. Then go on your toolbar to the Align tool and click on it. And then you're going to click on two. You're going to click on the one that centers horizontally left to right, and you're going to click on the one that centers vertically top to bottom. Awesome. Now we're going to outline this rectangle and change the border color or the outline to blue. The outline will be around the perimeter. So you're going to go to the top and find that tool that looks like a pencil and click on it. And then here's your color menu and select blue. And that's all there is to it. Now our final thing to do on this slide is to outline the outside of the text box, the rectangle, and change the font color to blue, just like we just did. And then we're going to change the thickness of the outline or border to 8. So let's click on the pencil and click on blue. And then right next to the pencil, you notice those 3 lines, one's thick, a little thinner. Well, that's how thick the border is going to be. So click on 8. And you're done. Okay, click on slide number 6. Now we're going to put them all together. We're going to highlight and we're going to change the color of text. We're going to change the alignment on this slide. We're going to change the outline to dashes and dots. And that's really the only new thing that we have. So I will talk you through that one. So highlight or click on the border, and then right next to the thickness of the border, you have the pencils, you have the 3 lines, then you have the style for the border. And that's where you'll find the dashes and the dots. So have fun with this slide. If you forget how to do something, just go back and watch me demonstrate it. The final slide is for you to be creative and to add text boxes and borders and different colors and different fonts, and to leave a message for a friend, write a poem. It's just for you. So enjoy. Finally, you will need to share the file. So you'll go up to the right-hand corner, click on share. Go down where it says change, Alding ISD. Click on that, it's the blue writing. Then you'll go over and change it from view to editor. Copy the link and click done. Then you'll go back to your landing and click on the raffle tickets. And it should take you to a Google form. You'll go ahead and enter your first name. So click on that and enter your first name. Then enter your last name. Then click and add the date, spelling out the month, space, and then put the day, comma, and then the year. Then click on the activity you're submitting. Control C to paste the URL, the link. So hold down Control, press on V, Control V to paste, and then submit, and you're done. Don't forget to like.